Hmm. No, not it's weird. That did not come out right. Hmm. I thought I could do this like this, but now I'm feeling like this doesn't make sense to do this live. Hmm. But let's just practice for making videos, anyways. Just saying. Understanding parasocial relationships. A parasocial relationship is a one sided connection when an individual develops a strong intimacy, friendship, or emotional attachment to a public figure or a fictional character who typically has no idea that the individual exists while the person is in the relationship. They may feel they know the celebrity or character deeply. The communication is almost entirely unidirectional. Okay, it's gonna be hard to navigate with slides like this on the screen. Okay, then hmm so our brain's tendency to process mediated faces, voices as real social clues. It's just an illusion because, yeah, if you constantly watch somebody and talk to them and ask them how's their day going with their life, you would feel like as if you know them as well. But okay, but this is mainly for people who are very famous and like when your favorite maybe musician goes on a stage and then like me for example there was this guy Ollie Sykes was on the stage. I decided to go and jump on the stage even though there was security and they were shoving me away, and you're saying anybody can jump on the stage and basically, this is so embarrassing, suck his, you know what. So I was a big fan, so I wanted to go and jump on the stage. And I feel like I was embarrassing myself. I was like punching every girl, every guy in sight. I was like shoving my way just to get there. And in my mind, I thought that like we were the same just because of like the pain music. Because I kind of felt like most of my relationships were like that, like the one that he had where the chick cheated on him with I think one of her co-workers or a boss or something like that, and they were married, I'm not sure, and then they got divorced, and then it's like I used to feel like that, yes, like just so empty and like sad, but like he made me feel like as if like we were meant to be. And obviously that's not true because like he doesn't even know who the fuck I am, right? And besides, anyways, you didn't save me when the security was trying to shut me off stage. So I'm like very upset with him. But like I said, he doesn't know me. So that's like my example of a parasocial relationship that I've experienced. And it's really weird because um just the music connected me to that person to make me feel, because it's just like the style also of music, it's very weird, it's very different. So I guess that was a moment when I had like a groupie kind of moment, and it was very strange even for me because usually I'm not that type of person. Like I'm very chilled, right? So, anyways, yeah. So then it's like also things like if you know their favorite food, their dog's name, their daily struggles, yeah, and yeah, you just developing this delusional connection. Like when do we as society like say like that the fans are delusional? Like are they delusional or should they just continue? Like when do we draw the line? When does it become too much? Like is it okay to like stalk someone like from their life and like randomly pop up and meet up with them. I'm pretty sure that is not okay to do that. So that like for us people that go live in that stream, like maybe also like in terms of like safety issues that we could have, because like we are not big name celebrities and we do not have like access to bodyguards or the funds for such things. So then like what do we do? And like you see there's times when I would also like to stream in public, but then I think to myself like what if I do happen to have somebody who wants to like they take that parasocial relationship too far, and then that does put me in fear sometimes as a female. So like usually like most people they just stream like at a designated spot where you stream, but like now for people who are also going in public places, and then like maybe there's bits and pieces people can pick up where you are, like is that really safe, is that good? And um like is it okay to even message people, or like should we just give them their space? It's like I said I was like shy, like I saw like this rapper, like I don't like, I like this one song that he has, but it's like, but okay, also he's really handsome, but then also it's like he's married, so then it's like I don't want to be like weird in like a group and be like, but I just wanted to be like, hey, I have a channel, or like being like, hey, I want to do this event thing, like would you like to perform maybe? Do you know what I mean? It's like, when is it like okay? Because like that person doesn't even know, but like he's taking pictures with people and being nice. So then like, when is it just too much for people? And like also like they like for celebrities, like they always have to like keep a straight face. Actually, I wanted to know, like, are celebrities even allowed to ever reach out to people, or is there like some contractual clauses that like prevent them like from reaching out to people? Like, do people have to reach out to them first? Is that weird? Is that creepy? Are people always on the tip of like they want to use you or be with you? And then like for some other people, like when like for me example, like if I give you money I will really think you are my boyfriend. So that's why it's like I don't think I would do then donations, because that would become weird, because it's like shit, like I would get like jealous and upset, but it's just because of like a past relationship that I've had where I based it on a monetary value. So like whoever's putting in the money, like that's one where it's pants and controls the relationship. And then like money was like the love language, because I guess there was not really much love. So I don't know. But anyways, I had a lot of other things that I was thinking about. But for me, it's the first time that I've been awakened to this. I think it like as it so happens for me, when I was mostly alone and by myself and dealing with my past relationship, right? Where I was scared to actually open myself up to other people. So I don't think I'm gonna really use the slides, but like, yeah, it's like sometimes people get like defensive. It's like those girls, they wanted to what, slit their wrists or something because Justin Bieber was smoking weed. I'm not sure. And then it's like, I don't know. It's like sometimes like people, maybe they watch my channel and I don't know that they're watching my channel. And then it's like they just start saying my name and I'm like, how do you know my name? Or they'll just be like, they'll be telling me things like as if they know me, or they'll be like asking me out on dates and stuff, because I always talk about my relationship struggles. But then it's just like it doesn't mean that you know me at all. Like there's just like one side of me as well. So I don't know. Um this was a weird thing that I had prepared, because we tried to see can we do like a live podcast and have discussions, and I would really enjoy if you guys would have any comments or anything that you'd like to add. I'm really trying to be a little bit more professional, because I'm going to be 30 soon, so I don't think the crazy streams things is really my cup of tea anymore. I just want to be more professional and branch out like that. Okay, so this is a section of my show we will call, oh, hi Josephine, how are you guys? Hi Rihanna. Yes, everything is fine. We actually spoke about everything. So what was happening there is that me and my mom, we both have like lots of traumas and things, and I think that our relationship was soured through my past relationship with my ex. Like I would choose him over her all the time, and I neglected her and her health and a lot of things. And I think we just needed to take time to discuss all our issues and actually scream it out. Sometimes it helps. So after everything, I felt like it was fine because I know what was the situation, what was happening. I mean, we are both victims of that person. We are victims of abuse from that person because he intimidated my mother and abused her, and he knowingly, drugged her, but without her knowledge. So that's like in culture. But we've all spoken about it. He's also admitted to her about it because, I mean, he is just a drug addict, and that's how it goes. Sometimes methods, they spike you with something. So I'm struggling to understand that everything that happened in the past, I guess it was not who she really is. It's like we were demon possessed. I just say it like that. It's not like I really believe in such things, but for me, it feels like it's just something we need to overcome as a mother and a daughter, that and don't let a man or anyone get in between your mother daughter relationship. Yeah, so that's a lesson to be learned, because a lot of animosity that I have is just because of, like, it was mostly like high delusions as well. Like every time I would get high, I would imagine that they are like cheating with each other, or I don't know, because the thing is, I never had definitive proof to say. But even if so, like I said, if take into account all the information, I mean, we were being abused or encultured or whatever it is. We were being mind controlled by one, yeah, loony person, which is crazy. Anyways, David Fernandez, yeah, I'm having a good day. How are you? I hope everybody's having a good day. So, let me just remove this green screen, or I could put something else. I tried to make a picture, but now it kind of looks like Eps. Like now it looks like I'm saying, you know what I mean? I was just, it's supposed to say Phi-Psi. Like Phi-Epsi, Phi-Psi. Like the way I spell it for my TikTok. But anyways, so that's what happens when I try and make a thumb. Looks like Eps. Like, I don't know what the fuck is Eps. Anyways, maybe there could be some sort of motivational quote here or something nice. Anyways, so I don't know if I have the capacity to focus on the what was my next point. Oh, now it is. Oh, it's supposed to say grace. Grace lies in the face of logic. Grace lies in the face of logic. Yeah, it's much better. Yeah, sometimes it's just good to discuss things, or sometimes you need to, because the thing is, if I showcase it, it's like a wake up call for us that, like, we will actually stop. Because the thing is, the ranting doesn't end if I don't take a drastic measure like that. So don't worry, no one was harmed in the making of that live. But I won't lie to you. I did tell her I'm going live, so like she knew. So I feel like that's also what happens when it's a reality show. Like if we had a reality show, ours would be like fighting the whole time, and like, because like we used to watch Basketball Wives, so it would just be like hectic. Yeah, reality is very hard. That's why you need producers and editing, and lots of editing, because the things that, yeah, you don't want everybody to, like, not a live reality, that would be hectic, because you wouldn't want everybody to judge you. And yeah, I don't know, they said my videos are 18 video. I think it's because it was violent, it feels it violent. But I mean, that's like our therapy that we need to discuss. Obviously we should research. Okay, so social at a later stage. But parasocial would mean that, okay, these old methods, as I'm thinking it. Anyways, so parasocial relationships, I think it's a modern day crisis that has arisen due to the fact of loneliness. Like, think of time. I'm celebrity mixologist. Let's say you were all alone.
which I was not. I was with a whole bunch of people. And I wish I wasn't, but that's me. Anyways, moving on to the point. Yes. So basically, well, I don't know if this is a Tokyo thing, but once I was researching it a while back, and my thoughts on it was, what is this live streaming thing? What is people chatting and doing? Because you see, I was also myself alone due to my breakup. But I don't want to go into details of that. But anyways, that's in the past. So I needed a form of entertainment because like I didn't have any friends. So, or like nobody really wanted to. I don't know if it was me or if I'm over my head. Anyways, there I'm doing it again. Yeah, these are my thoughts as I did. Anyways, so basically, yeah, the need for social interaction. And I don't know, other people, they do socially interact and they're shy and they would never do that. But then it's like, I don't know, that's what I thought is a parasocial relationship. But actually, it's not even that at all. It's like when the person doesn't know you at all. Like, so basically, a very famous person has to be a celebrity. If you are actually DMing them, that is different. So I just wonder now to myself, when or somebody is mentally ill or something, how would that affect them in their personal life? And then if somebody sends money and money is a love language, like do you not also feel sometimes like that person is your person, but then other people would say no. So then I would say, yeah. And then also, are you just gonna be nice to everybody who sends you money? Are you gonna treat everybody equally? Like when does like normal human interactions place value above the materialistic things and the social status quo. Oh wait, I need to speak in normal English. No one will understand what I'm saying. Not that I'm saying everybody's stupid.
Okay, that's fucking weird. I I used to record my thoughts once upon a time, and actually it used to be quite funny. And there's even a time when I couldn't remember my thoughts. So I was just trying something different. Anyways, let's get more serious in life. Hi, John Boy, the op talking. Well, I want to say the op. I don't know what the. Yeah, anyways, John Boy. Yeah, two things. Well, you just saying the same thing that's there. Yeah, I'm trying to do this with as much passion as I want to. I like. I'm just practicing. I have a big business meeting today, so I thought I could use my channel as a way to practice this. Yeah, so I have a business pitch. I do not want to say anything yet. But hopefully all goes well. It always goes well for me, anyways, despite anything. So yeah, I was just thinking about things like this. Like I remember there was this person I knew, and I mean, she had an obsession with the weekend. I mean, it was really bad. I mean, she would cry for him, and you know, someone would pretend to be the weekend and make their voice like that and put the picture. And yeah, I had to personally try and message them, but obviously it's automated, so got no reply. But yeah, I had to tell her that he said that she's amazing and he can't wait to meet her in person one day. And yeah, and then she would always be like, so when are you gonna take me to the weekend's house? And I'd be like, yeah, Saturday. So basically, yes, it feels very real, but it's not. Like sometimes I say, like on the live stream, I'd say, I love you guys, or I say, phone me anytime. I'm just saying that'd be nice. I mean, like you cannot phone me at 4 a.m., which like happened. Well, it's 6 a.m. on a Saturday, and I wanted to sleep in late. So yeah, and then it's like take a picture of yourself while you're at work, or it's like the Hawaii Fiji person who sounds like they from South Africa, but they said they're from Fiji. Anyways, so there's like things like that, like basically like blowing up people's phone. Well, I guess that's why they have no way of contacting. It's usually to their managers for their protection and their rights. Um, thank you, thank you, Rihanna. Yeah, we're trying to be different. But I think that these type of lives that are informative are maybe a bit more boring for people. If I'm honest, I don't know. We'll see by the subscribes if anything takes well. So I don't know. Do we get problems? Do we get copyright strikes for images? Please just let me know because I have no idea. This is not a picture that I made or made with AI. This is, I don't know, www.runninggoals.com. Yeah, I need to start running. Anyways, let's just start advertising random things too while we're at it. No, I was not sponsored for this at all. I just do it for the fun of it. Anyways, I would like to start being a bit more professional because yes, I need to get sponsors for something very important, very dear to my heart. And with what I'm doing, there's something I want to do with the proceeds. I want to actually get back to people that are burnt wound victims and. So basically, I'm raising funds, but I also do need funds for myself. But I mean, I was thinking about this. I mean, what about people whose skin can't heal as nice as mine and don't do these weird things like drink cabbage juice and just horrible, horrible health things that normal people would not like. So, yeah, how you gonna those people need to be fixed too. I mean, imagine you look at yourself in the mirror every day, or like your eyes are shut and like I don't know. There's lots of things like your face gets melted, clothes. Like those people need reconstructive surgeries. It's very expensive. I mean, the government hospital can do it, but I mean, you still pay something for it. It's not for free totally. So, yeah, I have something in the pipeline that I'm planning. I would obviously appreciate sponsors. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of alcohol, but I'm gonna have to go with that. So wish me luck, and I hope that this industry and things that I've chosen won't or make me fall back to you know the bad days. So I'm like nervous about things like that. Like yesterday, I was saying my mom wants me to relapse or something. I don't think she wanted to. I think she was just a nervous because like it's a bit traumatizing whenever my ex or my brother comes around. Like you must remember they radiated, so we can only just accept that they got a disease and they can't heal themselves. They can't heal. It's just gonna. It takes time, and when they decide to change, and there's that spiritual and awakening happening. So yeah, all we can do is just try and avoid conflict. Yeah, in whichever way is possible. So ja, ons sal sien skat vandag se mense hou net van drama. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It does feel like that. Like I'm saying, the drama was extra because the camera went on and we were upset. So now it's gonna be like extra. I don't think we'll be that hectic. Like if you guys were in our house, we will not go on like that. It's just like yesterday, like she was crying and like everybody's like blaming her, and it's just like somebody got in and they're not supposed to be here, and it's just like I don't know. I kind of felt like they were stalking me. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, my brothers, they are, I am like, they are my number one fans, my exes. my enemies, my haters. But you see what I mean? That's like how my head starts getting big. So I just want to come down to earth, you know. I don't want to get ahead of myself because a lot of the things that I do on the show, I guess people would take it out of context. But do you know what I was going for? I was supposed to put in my description like the way I was streaming before. I would have said it's like I was a walking shorts, or if shorts had a personality, yeah, then I was being that because like I was just randomly being a different thing every day, and so it's like I was being shorts personified. I don't know. Did anybody like even get that, or like it was like comedy because I was but it's like I'm taking like real life social injustices and problems, and I'm just like making cut of everything and everyone, and things that happen in my life, in my days. Sometimes it's non-related, sometimes it's general. Yeah, sometimes somebody just pisses me off that day and I'm like, oh, you are the subject of my matter today. I mean, you are the subject matter of my show today. You see what it did there, my brain? Ish. So yeah, it would be nice to present. I did want to audition for something as well. So this is also big. Well, I got a business plan. I want to audition. So I don't know. We're gonna see which one's gonna take. I want to do the ones that make money because unfortunately I need money to survive. I cannot. I cannot. Yeah, I'm not a hippie and I'm not a gypsy. So yeah, basically. Gots to money pays the bills, yes. So there was other things that I researched, but in the meantime, maybe I should just play some beats that are I probably made this a long time ago. I don't know. I just unconsciously make beats sometimes, even in my sleep. It's weird. It's like when I wake up, be like, where does this come from? It's crazy. Wait, that was my theme song I was saying. Oh, did I sing the same song the whole time? Ish. There was another one. Okay, I didn't send it. Never mind. Anyways, we'll practice this. Ish, it's a problem. You know, my uncles, they were from Joburg, some of them. So, hey, those guys, they will diss you, eh? They are comedians. Joburg colors. Like, you know, those colors people. I feel like it's genetic in colored people. Like I would say, what 9 out of 10 colored people are hilarious. That's what I'd say. That's the only way because, like, even I know when I go and visit my other family, it's gonna be like we're gonna laugh, laying on the ground, crying, bruh. You like crashing yourself. You can't, and it's like from distance, from any like. It's like I was saying, like I farted so loud in the bathroom, but it's like I have gluten intolerance, so it's like I ate a roll, so it's gonna sound like lactose, but like a stabbing fart. So I thought in there, there's my grade, and she's like, Man, hou op met jou poepel speel. Hoe kan jy so met jou poepel speel? I crashed myself, but actually I want to cry because I'm in pain and it's like embarrassing and it's like a health problem. And the bathroom is like right there where they're sitting and then everybody's crashing themselves. They're like, yeah, who farted like that? Now everybody wants to investigate. I'm like, I feel like they are Olivia Pope and I'm the perpetrator now. It's like I've been raping people here with my fart. Like, what the hell, bro? They're like, who did that? Who did that? Where's the from? Who's in the bathroom? They come just to come see so they can laugh at me. They're like, it's you, and then plus on top of that, they know not to discuss the size of my ass. So then they're just gonna keep quiet about it. But they're like, nah, Papa, what are you eating? What are you doing? Like, what the hell? It's like they're busy acting like it's bruh. But when she said, "Hope met your pupils will spill," for everybody who's not English, she said, "Stop playing with your ass like that." It's like she's saying, like I'm shoving things there. I don't know, like I'm shaking it, and now it's like the fart is just falling out, and I don't know what does that mean. Hope with your pupil spill. Stop playing with your ass. Damn, bruh. It's like the one time, like, I think I was really fucked up on drugs and I phoned her. And I was complaining about my mom, and she was like, Yo, masakat! Yo, masakat! And I'm talking, and she doesn't want to get, she's like, Yo, masakat! You know what she's doing? Because she's saying, like, I'm going to give her a heart attack with all the stress of complaining. Like, she just wants to hear good things and, like, good things that happen in your life. You know, she's like a happy person. So now when you come with problems, she's just like, and I'm like, but how can you say my mother's ass? I mean, that's your daughter. What is wrong with you? She's like, no, man, your mother's ass. So now sometimes if my mom just pushes me off, I say, yo, massa gat. And then we start laughing, and then it's just like, yeah, people wouldn't understand the dynamic of what is colored people, man. Yeah, definitely. Hilarious characters. Really got character. It's like I remember the one person at one of the dealership places. He's like, "You guys have character," or he was telling someone else, and he's also colored, and they're like, "You've got character," and I was like, "No, but he's saying you are character." Indirectly saying you are another character, but he's saying you've got character. Like, I don't think you have character. I think he's saying you're a character. What do you think? I'm not really sure. Maybe it could have been anything, but anyways. So, oh, I don't think that could play in the background. Is if it's a short, is it gonna say copyright what? Ish. Anyways, we need to do our research properly. But I only had prepared enough talking for 30 minutes. So, yeah, if I have a topic, then I clearly can't talk for an hour because I realized I was like mostly rambling. So, what's another point that I was making as well? I see I've got something here on my drawing board. Yeah, so it's like I see like these things, like for example, like this okay, guys, don't judge me. Yes, I also like that show, The Lady with the Cakes. You know what I mean. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So like, it's like I was thinking about that. Like, I could imagine like how it must be for someone like that. Like, I'm sure like every guy thinks that they're like with her or something, or it's like yeah, how do you deal with that basically? And then here's another thing, like sometimes I'm just thinking it's like when you get yeah when you get if someone gets too big, do you really need to get security measures? I mean, look what happened to like DJ Warris and AKA. That's hectic. So it's just like, and then in the South African context, yeah, what do we need to do? But I think, yeah, I don't think we really have that hectic diehard fans like and stuff. But I mean, in terms of like, yeah, the things I was doing before is scary. So for me, so I just want to do normal professional things. So we'll try. If people can just drop comments on what kind of topics you'd like to discuss next, like it can really be anything. I'll do some research. Just give me 1 or 2 days, and then I could have something prepared for you. Uh, when I get more comfortable with it, we will get a little bit funnier and more interesting. It's just this was a trial for me for the first time. So yes, before the noisemakers, you know how it goes at my house. So, anyways, yeah. But what is a parasocial relationship, and what is the psychological effect on your brain? Wait, we're gonna have to wait. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. A short interruption. Yes.
Bluetooth device disconnected.
Anyways, so what was my other point I was making? Oh, what is a parasocial relationship actually? So, what that is, I'm not sure if it's supposed to have the mic cover or not, or if I'm supposed to be like, I wasn't, I'm not really sure what's visually more. I feel like if it was to the side, then I could be like blah 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 and like more. But let's just, anyways, overthinking it again. So, a parasocial relationship, it is a trick on your mind. So, therefore, technically, it is an illusion in a sense because remember, you don't know what the person is like in real life. You don't know if they're playing a role. You don't know like certain things they portray, and then like also on top of that, yeah, like there's people that believe the person they are dating them. Like I remember I had an aunt and she would scream and she'd be like, oh, Asha's coming for me, oh, he's gonna come and fetch me. She is so lucky he never did. She is so lucky. Yeah, thank God. Anyways, so I'm sure she's like, damn, I dodged a bullet. Like I'm sure she really appreciates what, like, yeah, I appreciate what you have. So yeah, but for her it was just like the look. I guess that's her type. Like so, I guess you went for someone with that look, and then it was totally okay. But when she was a teenager, I mean, she was totally like, and I used to be like, but you're delusional now. Like I mean, like you're embarrassing because now like people are gonna think you mad. I'm just like, they're gonna think you're like that lady that always tells us, and she buys herself a ring, and she always tells us she's engaged. She's got a some sort of disorder. I'm not sure what she suffers from. She was really nice though. Like we were always nice to her, and we would feel sorry for her. But like we just go, yeah, because if you fight with her and you tell her that she's not engaged, because last week she was engaged to another one, and then something always happens to the person she's engaged to. So I could just imagine, like for someone like that, like if she developed a parasocial relationship with someone, it would become a bit hectic. Like maybe she would start stalking the people and like contesting, like, no, don't get married. He's mine. He will never be yours, and ripping the woman's dress. I don't know. So yeah. Anyways, but yeah, that's maybe over exaggerated. That is just what I'm thinking of. Like from my experience, let's say there was a time when I was modeling and I had pictures online. Nothing weird. I'll make this weird. Anyways, it was just basically normal catwalk modeling, runway modeling, freeze modeling. There's dance modeling, and then there's like all styles of modeling, basically. And then the commercial modeling, like the photographic, I mean, modeling. So I was competing, and I had an online presence, but at a young age. So I was 12, and then I was, I think I ranked fifth in the country at that time. So then, like, guys would like Google my name, and they would see that, and then it would just be like this whole thing. Like, now they know me. Now they want to be me. Now they want to be my manager. Now they want to encourage me to do modeling. Now they want to tell me they're going to take a photo shoot. And I would wonder, like, where do all these pickup lines come from? And I'm just like, or like, why are they backing on me like in this type of way about modeling? I'm like, is he gay or something? He doesn't want to be a fashion designer. Is he a photographer? But then it would be like, no, it's just kind of like a way like to get into my pants. And then on top of that, the worst thing was the one where it used to say cum laude. So cum laude in Latin means the highest achievement of something. I don't know, I'm not sure. So basically means I was like a top academic achiever, and that was like for most of my academic career. But now on Google, when you Google my name, then that would come up from my primary school. And guys, they just had their fun with that one, because it would they say it like how you read it, and they would be like, come louder. And that haunted me until the last, even toxic relationship. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, you the cum louder bitch," and I'm like, "It's cum laude, not cum louder, you fucking Neanderthal." Anyways, so yeah, that's how it goes. So I did not enjoy that, and I think I even got I think I got attacked because of that was online and I was under 18. And wow, all things of my name got removed. I think it was years, many years had passed, so it got removed. But yeah, when it was up there, it was not nice. I would get targeted and people would be like, want to secretly like film me in weird, erotic videos, or they want to, just like turn me into something basically just because they feel like it's like, oh, but you're online, and oh, but you model, and oh, but it's like you're famous, we can Google you. And I was just like, guys, like, it's not even that big a deal. If you can Google someone, just means their LinkedIn profile, like, because for adults, when you go on LinkedIn, it's that simple. So yeah, when people are under the age of 18 and such, I would say, I mean, that is freaking weird. Like, I did find it a bit weird, like the time when Naughty had Kai babysitter for a birthday. But I thought, for me, I thought it's normal because it's cute, because obviously he's a sweet person. But I think for her, it's like, I don't know, because if I was a teenage girl, I would just think to myself, like, for me, it would be more like I would only want somebody there because it would be like, that's my crush. Or like, I don't know, really. So, but that's also different. That's not a parasocial, technically. So I'm struggling to understand what this is. When is it too far? When is too much too much? Yeah, in my own experience, like, for example, my mom is quite fond of Lulu, and if he would go live, she would get upset with me just for talking and asking her a question. Isn't it? Would you have any things you'd like to comment? I've got a backdrop screen. There's no camera showing.
Okay.
You can, like, yeah, you can talk in the microphone if you want as well. You can say anything. You just want to take your phone.
No.
Oh.
Okay, what's the question?
I was saying, oh no, we're discussing all the pros and the cons. So there's the points I got there on, like, pros and cons, and then what's the next thing? Um, like any examples that you have in real life from your own experience.
Parasocial relations.
Yeah, we discussed it before the
Okay.
other
So
day.
now, what are you asking me now?
So I'm asking you, how do you feel that it affects your brain? Like, we really like Andrew Huberman, for example. Like, I could fall asleep to that any day, and on top of that, he's smart, and it's just like, okay,
It doesn't
obviously
matter what he says, actually.
he's just right. Yeah, we don't actually care
I
what he
don't care what
says.
he says.
Like, it's just like, but he's making us smarter at the same time. But it's like after the time I fall asleep, but honestly, it's just because
okay, I can say what
I like his personality.
I like his looks.
His
I like
looks.
his eyes. I like, where he's from. He's, how do you call it? I can say.
You see, you've got a parasocial relation. You know everything about
Yeah,
him.
I know everything about him. I know his heritage, Argentina.
Yeah.
His father's from Argentina.
See, I don't even know where.
Yeah, you see, I went in like skateboarding. He used to do skateboarding. He used to be a skateboarder, but he was bad at it. So he needed to find something that he's good at. And he found.
So, but how do you feel he affects your life? Like,
Okay.
does he motivate you?
He does motivate. He motivates
Like, what
me.
is the pros of this parasocial relationship now? Because he doesn't know you, but you know him. That's a parasocial.
Okay.
When it's a one-sided relationship, like,
Yes.
we know them, they don't know us.
Of course.
Yes.
I will never bump into him unless I go to Los Angeles, for example.
Yeah. So I think what it has done is also, it's made us smarter, for example, or it's motivated us.
It woke me up.
It helps us deal with
I
our
was
traumas.
sleeping. I was sleeping. I was basically loving as Sleeping Beauty. So when
Yeah.
I saw him the first time, I listened to him. I hear about the skateboarding because he used to do skateboarding. I know nothing about skateboarding, for example. But then I love neuroscience, for example.
Yeah. So I think then so what was the point I
The
wanted to
pro
make?
is that for me, you asked me what's the pro.
Yeah. The pro is, well, ultimately we're learning something. Like, I think creators and influencers and people and even celebrities, they have a responsibility to encourage us positively, not negatively, to have a good influence in our lives, to not just make us like buy your ticket sales, or it's also like you must have a personal relationship. And there's also, you consider people without money from any background, because like you have a responsibility to shape and change the view of people. Like, as I'm saying, like, I saw my mom changing when she started developing a parasocial relationship that was good for her, because the person is smart, she's learning, and is encouraging her to deal with traumas and learn about her brain at the same time. Because for us, yeah, we have to always consider like each other's problems. Like, I had a narcissistic abusive relationship, and then she had certain health issues that I would discuss if she would allow me, but I didn't ask actually. So yeah, that's basically what we can learn from this. So for me, I know I diss people a lot, but I don't know if I really did hurt someone's feelings. I hope you don't take it too lightly. I mean, it's as Rihanna was also mentioning in the comments. I mean, as for our culture as colored people, like usually we generally are a bit rude, or like very straight, direct, blunt. Like, it's kind of, that is like how we are raised.
Okay, no, that's not how I was raised.
But then other people are not raised like that. Like, you actually have to have a filter, or the, like, I know for her, because her parents, the way they would have told me is like, you don't talk until you're spoken to. So like, you don't can't just say whatever you want. Like, you have to respect.
Okay, can we backtrack a bit?
Yeah.
Because I grew up with my grandparents for starters. I was very young.
And I'm not sure if
Yeah,
people
so-
can hear you. Yeah, just take this.
So I grew up with my grandparents when I was younger. So I was raised in a Christian house, basically. So if you're raised, not everybody is Christian for starters in this world. I had to respect different religions. So where I'm from, the Wood, we all know that place is the
Yeah.
Wood. I'm from the Wood, basically in Pretoria, and the place is Easterist. And we grew up with different religions for starters. So my grandparents, they taught us that you have to pray, you have to respect the next person, irrespective of what religion they have. So we weren't rude in the house. They were never rude to us. There was no screaming, no shouting. So it was a peaceful environment, the house, the home, for starters. So if somebody shouts and screams at me, I I can't respond even if somebody shouts and screams at me. It's like you basically making me feel small. So don't say all colored people are rude, because I've never been rude, Gishlin. I've never. Yeah. So
For my point is, I was exposed to another well, a kind of, how do you say, a group of people. I won't say where they're from to not isolate them like that, but it's a trend with them that they disrespect their elders. I won't say where they're from or what colored group of people, but you can imagine they're violent. I've seen video clips of like punching like older women, like the mother, the grandmother, the child. So then it's like, there's no respect, and then the older person also speaks with disrespect, and they're very vulgar and swear a lot. And but also you must understand the circumstances. They were more exposed to gang violence than we were. We weren't exposed to gang violence at all.
Because a person from Cape Town is different from a person like from Johannesburg. Like,
Yeah, it's completely different. So you'll
even
find,
the term colored we saw now with
Yeah,
China.
colored is technically racist word. We're
Yes,
supposed to call
because
ourselves
they're
brown.
of mixed race.
Yeah,
When we
brown or
go to
mixed
America,
race.
they would say mixed race.
But we
African,
can't say mixed race. We have to say brown because we're not a mixed race. It's totally different. Like a mixed race and a colored in South Africa is totally different because
because we're not born from white and black.
like how's
Also.
the one person that we know is mixed race. He's not like us. He's completely different. So we all have different cultures and manners. And then like I wasn't getting along with one of my bosses. She was from Cape Town. We didn't really understand each other in that sense. So yeah, let us all try and understand each other then, and let us just be a better. I was gonna say a better South Africa for tomorrow. Damn, that sounds corny as hell.
But I'm just saying, also, if you like somebody on the internet, do you care about what race they are? Do you care about their skin color? I just want to ask, like, if you fall in love, do you care about color? Because I don't care about color. I'm the type of person, if I fall in love, I don't care about your skin color. You've seen my relationships.
I don't know. I can't fall in love. I don't know if I can fall in love with someone that I don't know on a personal level. But I mean,
Just from your
if I online, I think it's infatuation. I think I like the way they look. I like there's something about them that I like. I wouldn't know if that's really love because I have to smell, like I have to wake up to your smells, and I have to see if there's things that I could deal with. And then like also would I enjoy like people constantly wanting you? I don't know.
Okay, get to the cons now.
The cons. The cons of parasocial relationships. Okay, well, it can be harmful to people's relationships. Like if you think of Eminem and Stan, that music video, the fan, and he drives over the cliff, and yeah. So if you think of that can be a con, or it's like how did the public, the fans break up Selena and Justin Bieber, or how are people getting upset because of something that was said and we don't know whether that is true or not. Also about them, like now recently, I won't go into detail about that because I'm not a politician, but basically, yeah. So when are you going too far? And like it's not actually your life, you have to realize that like it doesn't affect you. Like I would be like so anxious and depressed because I was worried, like even about someone, they were having their own issues, and I'd be so worried, and I had to tell myself like, hey, I don't even know that person. It's not real. Like you don't even know if it's staged or if it's like I'm just saying, for example, like I'm getting myself worked up or for nothing. Like it does have an effect on you because you're constantly seeing that person, then you're hearing their story, and then with music, it's like, ooh, that's even crazier. That feels like if you, yeah, I don't really understand, but I guess I get it. I get it. But I mean, when I was in my active addiction, I had a fantasy that there was this celebrity that I would imagine they my friend. Then, like one day, they even my boyfriend. Then I'm like, you know what I mean? It would just be like whatever I'm going to. Like if my boyfriend's being horrible, then I'll just be like, oh, don't worry, like then that person's my boyfriend, like in my mind, just to help me like cope with that, stress and pressure. And then at the end of the day, it's like I said something so embarrassing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm with this person, and then like my mom laughed at me, and she's like, look at all this person's girlfriends and people there with. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, bro, I can't compete with that. So yeah, it's just like also I had to have like a weird thing where it's like I had to snap out of reality and disconnect. But remember, I was like isolated from people, and I didn't have friends or everybody is I don't know. It felt like they were staying away from me. Maybe it was because of my past and all the negatives and lots of things it could be. But yeah, also I'm quite annoying and I don't even bother to ask about other people sometimes. So yeah, I was in my own world and I was developing this thing where I just thought that anything I see is on like, yeah, if you're in a bubble and you're just stuck in that one world. But then for people with other social connections, it's healthy for them to have parasocial relationship because it's an escape from their actual lives. But then other people, they go too deep and it becomes like their virtual reality that they plug into, and then they could like actually get upset with you. Like I had somebody, they got upset with me because I discussed my personal life, and then they said that I need to apologize to them, and I felt that was very unfair because I did not ask for that, and I was just, I'm doing my channel, my show. I thought they one of my supporters. They ended up, I guess, unsubscribing, and then it is what it is.
That's in the past now. We need to
Yeah.
move on. Don't even talk about it now anymore.
We're talking about parasocial relationships. That's
Become
why.
something else. But I think we're just talking long about the cons because now you've been to examples. You even discussed your own experience.
Yeah, I've discussed my own experiences, and yeah, I feel like there's only 3 minutes left, so I will play the outro song. If anybody else has any topics you'd like me to discuss, or any cool ideas or topics you'd like to discuss that you feel you want more information about, or that you feel you could add your say on as well. Just trying to think of ways to get the chat more interactive. Thank you, Andile. Yeah, the struggles of curly hair. I think I should even do a tutorial on how to do this hairstyle because it was really, really, really hectic with the afro hair. But thanks. I don't know why I always feel a little bit less confident when my hair is natural curly, or like I just feel like I look very young in my mind or in my eyes. I feel like, let me just take a compliment and just say thanks. Thanks, Adina. You're also looking quite dapper with that A logo. Very, very dapper today. That's one of my favorite colors, turquoise. Yes, color of our favorite bank here. But why turquoise? It's very calming. It's very healing. I like turquoise actually because of the first time seeing the ocean, Cape Town, there by the, it's like by the Table Mountain something. There's like rock pools and all these things, but it looks very green, like turquoise there. I remember, uh, I just remembered seeing that color, and then after that, I was obsessed with that color, and I was like, "That's my favorite color." I once even I did my eyes like that, and yeah, I was told that I was not allowed to wear it anymore because they said, well, it was at school. They said that my eye color was driving girls, boys, everybody insane. I was like, my eye color is driving people insane. What do you mean? Then it's like there was this girl. She came up to me, and I totally did not expect it to be like, oh my gosh, you're so gorgeous like that. Your eyes are so beautiful. And I'm like, what's up with you, girl? You're a cookie stamper. Like it means you cookie muncher. You like girls. Like I'm like, cause I'm like, nah, bro, this chick is straight. Like, what is up with her? Like, why is she doing this to me? And then they was saying like, nah, it's like the psychology of the eye color. It was doing something. I guess that's what they were studying when it came to the eye colors and stuff. Yeah, there is something about it. It's like sometimes I feel like there's people in my family that do have eye color. They have this thing like where they could just say anything and we'd be like, oh, you're so cute. No, sure, anything you want, and it does feel like it's just because of that, but not necessarily. You just have to realize it, and also Yeah, 50% of people they like the color blue or red. We know that from marketing psychology. So, as I used to argue with my marketing lecturer. Actually, any of my lecturers, only if they were Indian. I don't know why. We just have this thing where we argue, and go back and forth. Yeah, know-it-all syndrome, I guess. I want to be the smartest person in the room, and they're like, no, I get paid to be the smartest person in the room. You can't make me look bad. Mm? Hey, it wasn't me. That's all I know. It's just my brain. Like, yeah, cookie muncher, cookie stopper. I take these things, these are colored things that colored people say, bro. Like what's another thing? This is a conversation between A and B, so see yourself out. I don't know. Complain. You must go and work at the landing strip there at Old Temple. You must be like complain, because that's all you do the whole day. Um, your mother's so fat it takes her 365 days to turn around. Your mama jokes, those type of things. But I think they would have said it a different way. They would have been like, oh, one time. It means like, oh, once upon a time. But they couldn't say it. So they like, because they didn't know English properly. So they were like, oh, one time, one time. And I'm like, what is oh, one time, one time? Do you mean, oh, once upon a time? They quickly gave me a dirty look and they're like, you better see yourself, eh? This is not sell C out here. Think you got airtime and air service here to come and talk with us. You're a child. They're like, but you guys are acting like kids. You're busy telling your mama jokes here like it's MTV on a Sunday. They're like, yeah, better on a Sunday. God will forgive us sooner. How? You diss each other on Sunday, Monday, come Monday, we'll be forgiven. I'm like, no. What? Hey, hey, yeah, anyways, my uh, you see, the problem is though, ne, you see, if I start being in a active addiction, or if I would relapse and stuff, I would not be able to be funny. That's the negative. Yes. So yeah. Okay. Anyways, you see, my day is gonna be started off with a bit of drama again. Let's just avoid dramatic situations. I'm telling myself, this always happens. But anyways, we've done an hour, right? Please like and subscribe. Please, I don't know, man. Just call me the macro of streaming. I'm just gonna be doing a bit of this, a bit of everything. We'll see where it takes me, because I'm not really sure what is my niche or what is my, and yeah, I just like to try new things. So for me, this is fun. If something becomes monotonous, I gotta stop. I gotta accept it. That uh yeah, I guess with time and practice, I'll get better at the rapping thing. But for me, it's like I feel like I gotta accept when I'm not that good at something. Like I might be good, but I could be better. So yeah, we'll work towards that while we're doing other things as well. Because yeah, I can't just set myself on one thing. I am a bit of a is it Da Vinci type person. Like I'm doing too many things. I want to be a mathematician. I want to be a fine artist. I want to be, yeah, making my algorithm that's putting IT people out of work. Yes, I'm gonna put all IT people out of work one day. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna be so rich from that. Anyways, ah, somebody told me when I'm rich, He wants me to be his sugar mama. I obviously declined. I said, that's so funny, bruh. You only want to be with me when I'm rich. But at least he was being honest. He's like, no, bruh, you know. It was just like, hey, it's so funny. Anyways, we need to go do our business meeting today. We need to get serious. Uh, we want to create an event. So I won't say too much. Just know I want to create an event like something small, nyana. I don't know. You see, I mean, if all 2K were here in South Africa, you guys could all come through the subscribes. Yeah, if you guys can come through, I'll give you more information. Obviously, I would like you to spread the word. I want it to be a really big thing. We are raising funds now. I don't know if with the first one I'm gonna give for the Brentwood victims. Maybe I gotta first take profits for myself. But like we'll see how it goes, man. I do envision at least one big act, or one. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to spoil anything. It's gonna be very exciting though. So yeah, that's all for today. And everybody enjoy your day. And I see even when I'm calm and professional, even the children are calm and professional. It's quite interesting, eh? So for the youth, let's be calm and professional. I don't want y'all to all be thought bitches. I mean, professional. So I should say, I do no slam shirt, no slut shaming, though. I don't want y'all to be. I don't. I don't want younger people to see this and think that that's what they should be doing just to get somewhere. Because I know, for example, in South Africa, many people have gotten famous without selling their soul. Because what I mean is selling your soul is like to the nudity, you know, the nudity or your drama, your life. So like what me and my mom did yesterday, that felt a bit like now. There's another way we could do this. I think she also needs something to do. She doesn't have anything to do. I know what that feels like when you have nothing to do. You will just scream and fight, and it just feels like everybody judges you because life is about status and what you have in your career. If you don't have any of those, you are the scum of the earth. So us also, we need to stop being like that, just judging people based on what you have. Like even if someone has nothing, you could still talk to them, give them a leg up, or you don't have to beat them down because everybody else, stays away and beats them. Because I know, like in this Josie lifestyle, it's like if you have nothing, you are nothing. If you're walking, you ain't talking. Like it's like no one's gonna hear you. It's like only when there's money involved, people will hear you. So, or only if you look. Like I know when I talk, people usually listen because in the just living in the shadows of great names. So it's not me. It's not me or anything I've ever done. It's just like so. Then I gotta also be on that level of the people before me because they've paved that way for me to allow me to be something in this world, in this life. So yeah, I can't be acting like like a stereotype of what people would want me to be. That's the stereotype people put me under. But if you must know, we are very intellectual. Both my parents are, at least one of them is probably very intelligent and smart. So therefore, I owe it to them to not fall into that category because I'm watching the hip hop culture and the African American culture, which is actually gentrifying me as a colored person and as a mixed race person in South Africa. So I was trying to emulate, what they're into and this and that because I'm thinking of my niche and my target market. And you know, I can change the niche in the target market. I don't have to be that cookie cutter cut. Here we go back to the cookies again. Anyways, it's like my mom was like, the shop in this place, something cookies. What's it called? What is it called? The place, but they're opening the side as well. There's one like in Cape Town. Now they're opening the side. The I forgot it's a cookie place, and they're the gushy cookies where it's like, like those ones you get in New York or something, and it's those gushy cookies. Like we don't really have places like that. We've got like normal dry ass cookies. Oh, it just sounds so wrong. But biscuits. So, anyways, she's like, yeah, the cookies, and I'm just like, but for us, a cookie is your gouache, guava, your frog, your things, your hooters. So I'm just like, no, stop saying that. I don't want to hear my mom ever say, like in an American way, cookies. I'm just like, no, but say biscuits, please. Please. You're ruining my brown mind. Because I can't say colored anymore. One day when they nominate me for president, no, when I am president for the rest of your life, I'm going to ban the word colored. Right? No, let me go off before y'all tell me I'm bipolar, bruh. No. Bruh, that guy's a billionaire. They just told him he's bipolar. But honestly, if he was Caucasian and a billionaire and saying and doing all those things, would they really have called him bipolar? I don't know. I wonder sometimes. I wonder. Anyways, I was a big. I was also. I also had a parasocial relationship with Kanye. I thought he's my friend. For real. Thought he's my bro. Hear his voice in my head be like, what would Kanye do? What would Yeezy do? What would Ye do? Yeah, the Ye way. Like anything I think, I'm like, how would Yeezy handle this shit? I see my side piece. I see my other nigga and the other nigga, and they all living in the same country. How do I dodge this one? I'd just be like, woo, hey, ha, Next thing, they never even knew. Yeah, that's what my player days. Yeah, I used to be a player, so people could also be also Mr. You was hectic. Like before this guy, actually, you must say then thank you, Jesus, that that guy burnt me because oh, bro, I was still gonna be a hoe. Now, before while I was with him the whole time, I wasn't. But what I mean is like if I didn't date him, I wouldn't have been more strict on myself to know my value as a person. Like I can't be cutting myself into tiny little pieces for everybody. I can only give myself to one person at a time. So yeah, I'm grateful for the life lessons that I learned and also to be more calm and to stop wanting to have control because I really wanted to control like even anybody. If I'm dating you, you got to be like this, you have to be like that. Then, with my parents, I would try, maybe I wouldn't get it right. So I'm learning now, and they just, it's like I was telling my mom that I'm a clone and they replaced me because I keep on showing them this line. I'm even covering it, right? Because it is kind of weird. It's not leaving, but basically what happened is it's a scar. Yeah, it was too tight. Whatever I put the wig cap. So then I was like, so can't I mean, how do you believe that I'm Gishlin? I mean, Gishan was so rude, and Gishan would never even give you the time of day to speak. I mean, Gishan would be like literally storming off while you're talking and saying, fuck you, bitch. I mean, I help you. I would never even give you 1 cent. Like, I was a stingy bastard, bitch. So, do you prefer having the clone over your real daughter? And she's like, yes. And I laughed and I'm like, bruh, it's me. like I'm your daughter, duh. And it's like she's like, I'm being sarcastic, obviously, but I swear for 1 second she kinda did buy it. So that was my April Fool prank. Yeah, I was a drug addict first, and I was really bad, and I was horrible, and I used to scream at my mom and tell her shit, and just like throw her house upside down. And like now I'm like, I love you, mommy, thank you, mommy. Then I'm like, can I buy you something, mommy? You want to go out, mommy? And she's just like, nah, bro, this is not my daughter. There's no fucking way. Who the fuck is this imposter? And I'm just like, no, bro, that's the gift of like changing and deciding to make a change, even in a small or little way, baby steps, one day at a time. But yeah, I thought that was quite hilarious. I mean, in the past, I would have tried to give her a heart attack by throwing snakes on her. She's terrified of them. It's actually quite hilarious because she says she's so terrified it's like she'll die. But you know what she does? If she really believes it's real, she does this. She stands still. She's like, so I'm like, she's not a fighter. She's not a fighter. Even about the rest, we're not like that. It just looked like that because that's what I'm saying. We've been through, we've trauma bonded, but now we mother and daughter. So you need to figure out how to fix that when that happens because that's complicated. If you have to live together, obviously it's always going to seem like you guys are toxic because like then we always screaming, but it's like more like our traumas happened at the same time together, and then we constantly reliving them, and then seeing each other makes us remind each other, and then like seeing my brother here at our house, it brought us back to that time when we had our altercations or our issues. And for us it was traumatic, the experience, like we were trying to help someone, and then at the end of the day it felt like we got burnt, and then it was again. So maybe we were constantly reliving that moment. So then even with when I was with Marcelo, maybe we were repeating that same mistake. We were trying to help someone, and they got a similar problem maybe, and we think that we can just save and fix this broken thing. And that's what your brain does. That's also like, I don't know what that is. That's a para something, because it's like it's overlapping, like our brain's not realizing that it's not the same thing, it's not the same person. So we would often compare this guy a lot, the one I was dating, to my brother, which is also quite weird. And then I'll tell them like, guys, you need to stop comparing people, and people are different, and people can change, and the people can stay the same. But who for us to judge is to make ourselves miserable, because that is your perception of what is happening. People are going to who they're going to choose to be, who they want to be. So then also for us as viewers and people who appreciate other people's creations and content, we cannot control the narrative of their life. That would be unfair. So yeah. Anyways, that was my input on the drama of yesterday, of the changing of the show. But the changing of the show, I did plan it already. I did tell you guys the last time. I do want to change my public appearance and everything. I think maybe people think I'm coming across as well, I am a goofball, but I can also be serious. So anything you need me to be, I can be. No, that kind of sounds but psycho. I bet everybody thinks I am. But let me explain what I was explaining to my mom. You know what gets me down a lot is that I get mistaken as a sociopath for having dead eyes, because for me, the reason why is because I was traumatized by myself by rubbing my eyes, and a chemical reaction. It's just an accident. Who would have known milk would have neutralized it better? So just a mistake, and it's my own fault. I never listened to my mom. She always said, wash your hands after you eat, wash your hands after you touch anything, just wash your hands. If you rub your eyes, don't rub your eyes, but if you must rub your eyes, wash your hands. And she would say it constantly. So it's like as if maybe our mom's intuition was like preparing me for that day, and then that day I failed because I decided to rub my eyes without washing my hands. So, and it feels like a lot of the time I feel like it's my fault. But then it's also I want to blame other people, but I have to accept like it is no one's fault really, but it's my fault. So when my eyes do that thing, like, and then sometimes like I can't even cry properly, like it gets super dry. So yeah, then I get mistaken for something I'm not, and then I would just know it would be like that. It's just because my eyes are really dry, they extra small, and you know, it's like it's like when you have allergies or something. I have a lot of similar problems to like people with eye allergy type of problems. So sometimes, yeah. Or then it would always be the constant like, are you high? Are you high? You're high right now. What are you on? That was like my whole life. And it'd just be like, and then I'll just look at people like this. But it's like, I'm actually squinting. Like I'm squinting without trying to squint. And then it would come across as like, you're looking at me horrible. Then it's like, I would struggle to make friends just because of my eyes don't do the right thing for eye contact. So sometimes I just look down even instead of looking directly at people's eyes. And then if you look down, then people don't trust you. They think you're lying the whole time. So yeah, I've always had a problem. Like I've had to literally teach myself the correct body language in order for people to not think like I'm just horrible. So like people would just like fight with me for no reason based on certain things I would do with my eyes or my body language. And it took me long to realize that because I had no knowledge of these things. And then when I did, because business studies and and marketing, they expose you to a bit of psychology and these things. So yeah. Anyways, I just don't want to be misunderstood, and I feel like I am greatly misunderstood. And I think everybody feels the same. Everybody wants to feel like they belong and are a part of something. So, parasocial relationships are it's, well, it's the future basically. It is happening, it's been happening. But it helps. It does help for people that are lonely, and it does help in times when you need encouragement and when you have no one in your life that will support you. Then it helps a lot. So yeah, thanks to everybody who ever also encouraged and supported me. I really do appreciate it, and I truly do not mean to harm anyone with my words. I feel like maybe I had been doing that, but sometimes I don't have to joke always at the expense of others. Maybe I hurt their feelings. I don't mean to. I'm sorry if I did that to anyone. But if you know me, you know me, and you'll get me. But the shit I say is funny. Come on, come on. Must stop getting touched. Yeah. Anyways, ish, now I'm not allowed to say the why is this touching. Why can I not say the why is this touching? Bruh, that's such a nice joke. I have to go and ask people for the patent for a joke that they made before they, I don't know, sue my ass or some shit. Hey, plus those people, they like money too much. No, man. I would have to explain the joke. That's the problem. But anyways, yeah, they said they asked I must please not talk about that, so I won't. Oh gosh, it's freezing cold in here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Maybe it's a bit boring, but we will get better at this eventually, and we're gonna get the hang of it. So, yeah,